Magnus Carlsen's only loss of the tournament came in round 11 against Artemiev, Vladimir Artemiev, rated 2701. Let me take you through the game. D4 by Artemiev, Carlsen played knight f6, c4, e6, knight f3, bishop check, d2, takes. So a normal Bogo Indian defense. d5, knight c3 and castles. e3, queen e7, rook c1, takes, and c5, striking at the center. Castles, takes, and bishop d7. So position is pretty much normal. Black has equalized somewhat in the opening. Rook d8, queen c4, rook c8, and queen went back to e2. Bishop c6, one more exchange upcoming. Takes, queen b4. A pair of rooks can also be exchanged. Defends the pawn on b2. Pawn g6, making space for the king. Pawn h3. So here there was a choice between g6 and h6. Yeah, Carlsen chose g6, and that later on becomes a problem actually. g6, h3, king g7, rook c2, takes. So white was preparing to double the rooks on the d file. So before that, Carlsen exchanges of the rooks. And now we have just three pieces on the board. Queen c5. So it's a very drawish position. Kind of position where Carlsen could try to press. But there's not much to do. The pawn structure is completely same, and the pieces are also all the same. So Carlsen plays queen c5, rook c1, queen e5, queen b3 attacking the b pawn, b6, rook d1, and now came the blunder, knight e4. Carlsen thought, let me just exchange of one more pair of knights. I'm already in a great position in the standings. This draw is okay. Let's do it. Carlsen had almost 12 minutes on the clock when he played knight e4. The correct way to force the exchange was to play knight d5. For example, knight d5, knight takes, pawn takes, the rook can't take because of mate. If queen takes, we'll take on b2. And it's all equal. So knight d5 was the move that was required to make it completely equal and force a draw, almost a draw. But then Carlsen played knight e4. What is the drawback of this move? Can you find out the move that Artemiev played here, which led to victory? Why to play? Artemiev played f4. The problem is the knight is defended just by the queen, and the queen has only one square to keep defending the knight. So queen went to f5, but then g4. Now wherever the queen moves, the knight hangs. a5, a5 and c5 are the other squares apart from this square on f6. So wherever the queen moves, the knight will fall. So this was a problem. So here Carlsen, instead of losing a piece, went for rook takes knight, and Artemiev took the queen, Carlsen took the queen, and Artemiev took back the rook. So white was up a full exchange. And it is easily winning because black has no counterplay. Takes and rook comes in. The a pawn also falls. So the world champion was in a state of distress when this happened. Totally disappointed because that knight e4 was a blunder he could have avoided. Knight defends it, but then just rook attacks knight. The knight has no chance against rook, and after rook d8, Magnus Carlsen just resigned and lost his first game in the Rapid Championship.